Ever heard of Sophie Rain? She's been making waves across social media, drawing attention and sparking controversy. She's not just an influencer, she knows exactly how to push the right buttons. But beneath the surface, there's something darker at play. What's really driving her rise to fame, and how is it impacting those who follow her? Sophie Rain didn't become a star overnight. Like most influencers, she started her career on Twitter, but her path was not always glamorous. At that time, she was not a celebrity that everyone knew, but it was her bright character and the topics she covered that initially attracted people's attention. It wasn't just about posting, she was interacting. Whether she was posting about what she did in her day, how to dress, or her opinions on the latest trends, Sophie made her followers feel like they were insiders to her life. Her ability to network on the internet was the key to her success. But Twitter was just the beginning. Sophie realized that she had to change with the times to remain competitive. She began moving to other apps such as TikTok and Instagram where she could fully express herself. These platforms provided her with an opportunity to try out new forms of content, makeup videos, shopping videos, daily vlogs, and her fans loved it. Her ability to adapt to trends while still keeping the relatability of her content allowed her to gain a huge following quickly. Sophie was not only following the trends on social media, but creating them as well. Everything changed when one of her TikTok videos went viral. The video itself wasn't very professional or even slick in any way. It was a very natural, genuine reaction that viewers got to see of Sophie that they may not have seen before. And that's what made it explode. This video was real in a world full of carefully crafted and polished content. After gaining millions of views, Sophie was now in a different class of influencers, with brands and other influencers reaching out to her. Sponsorships came next, which gave her an opportunity to express even more of her imagination, and as a result, her impact increased. However, the spotlight has its price, and Sophie Rain was not an exception to that rule. Her choice of dressing as a superhero like Spider-Man in some of the videos she produced was rather inappropriate. Opponents claim that these costumes were an effective means to lure young viewers, especially on TikTok, where children compose a significant part of the audience. This led to further discussions on the role of influencers when producing content that could be viewed by children. The allegations didn't end there. Critics claim that Sophie was a predator who posts her videos with the purpose of attracting minors, citing her sensual dancing and other aggressive videos. These critics claim that her material wasn't suitable for the younger audience that was certainly tuning in. Sophie has been very keen to explain herself, and she says, "I don't want people to think I advertise to kids. That is the last thing I want." However, the point she wanted to make was lost in the controversy, which brought into question the effects of her material and the morality of her profession. While these controversies were going on, the issue of age verification on social media platforms was brought up again. Some people claim that social networks such as TikTok and Instagram aren't effective in protecting children from potentially questionable content. Of course, it's not limited to Sophie Rain, it's a systemic problem though. But Sophie's case has raised these issues again and made social media companies and lawmakers reconsider what content moderation means and to whom it serves. And then came the drama. While Sophie's fame was built on memes and videos, she also had several controversies that brought her to the public attention. One of the largest scandals involved Aiden Ross, a streamer who said he had sex with Sophie, although he had never met her in real life. The rumor went viral, which made Sophie intervene and clear the air by sharing the screenshots of their conversation. Aiden had been caught lying, but the harm had already been done. Such a type of occurrence wasn't a novelty in the life of Sophie. Influencers work to promote brands, and being a member of the influencer community implies dealing with the public opinion. Gossip is rife, and even myths can run for generations despite having no basis in reality. Sophie had to be very cautious about what she posted to her followers and what she kept to herself, especially when such drama was rearing its ugly head. It wasn't only Aiden Ross, though. Sophie had similar interactions with other influencers, such as rapper Annalie Choppa, which also fueled the drama. Such interactions, which were accompanied by gossip and rumors, only added to the focus on her. Still, Sophie's audience continued to increase. In fact, controversy was somewhat integrated into her image. The attention she received from these incidents only strengthened her belief that in the world of social media, even controversy can be used to gain attention. However, as Sophie's sphere of operation grew in size, so did the issues of ethical nature related to her profession. Another issue that never left Sophie Rain's side as she climbed the ladder of success was her influence on the youth. TikTok is full of young people, and Sophie's feed, especially superhero outfits, were considered to attract that audience most of all. Some people complain that she targeted children with her videos with characters like Spider-Man, even if the content of the videos wasn't suitable for children. The question of what kinds of content is appropriate for children was one of the major concerns associated with Sophie's name. Sophie, for her part, has time and again dismissed the allegations of deliberately targeting the young, saying that her content is universal and she can't dictate who watches her videos. But the controversy didn't end there. It raised questions about the role of the influencer in producing content that is easily understandable by young audiences, but still in line with the brand. The difficulties encountered by Sophie aren't exceptional. The overall influencer industry has been facing similar problems for quite some time now. For example, with the appearance of applications such as TikTok, where it is often difficult to distinguish between entertainment and advertising, influencers are always on the verge of creating valuable content and being socially responsible. Sophie's case only amplified these concerns because she had to deal with the realities of being both in the public eye and a product in a constantly changing digital environment. Yet even as her career advanced, the controversies surrounding her refused to fade. To most of her detractors, she was the embodiment of everything that was problematic with influencer culture: polarizing content, the lack of distinction between real life and performance, and the questionability of the profession. To her fans, however, Sophie was just doing what had to be done in the game as it was played. She was fully embracing herself, the rebel, the nonconformist in an industry that celebrates those who don't play by the book. Sophie Rain's career brings a number of crucial questions about the further evolution of social media influencers. As more and more aspects of the influencers' lives are integrated into their work, more questions are being raised about how Sophie and other influencers manage their persona, their relationships with the audience, and the morality of their posts. The influencer industry is still quite young, and like with all things young, it has its issues. Sophie's story is a commentary on the price of stardom in the age of social media, where the boundary between performance, commercialization, and self-promotion is blurred. In the end, the story of Sophie Rain is one that makes people think about the world that exists around them today. What is the relationship between creativity and accountability? What does it mean to have influence, and how do we make sure that those who have the power to reach many people are doing it for the right reasons? Sophie still has to face these questions as she progresses in her career, let alone the rest of the industry. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you liked and enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like these. Till next time.